Good morning, everybody. I hope everybody has a great day today. It's Wednesday. I'm here in my flat in Rochester. Good morning, everybody. The weather today is damp. It feels damp to me, and it's a bit windy out there. So that's what it's like this morning. Hear the birds. Right, I can smell weed outside again. Weed. So I've just opened the door to my balcony. You've just got weed stench. A stench of weed. Weed. My neighbour's just gone out later than normal, about 8 o'clock. That's the time I get up. I get up at 8 o'clock in the morning. Then I usually go onto the balcony and water my plants. And it smells of weed out there. Weed. I had a massive headache yesterday afternoon. Massive headache because I suffer from sinusitis and sinus problems. So weed goes right up my nose and then it burns me and gives me a headache. So I can smell weed coming from somewhere, which has obviously gone onto my balcony, and it's disgusting. There are children in these blocks of flats, but I mean, what can you do? Nothing apart from shut the windows. So I'm just going to let my cat back in because I'm sure my cat doesn't want to stay outside there sniffing that in. Oh, Max. Yeah, we know what it's done for. We know when the cleaners are about first thing in the morning as well, and all you can smell is weed. I am not interested in men. Not interested in men at all. I'm obviously a heterosexual woman, but I'm happy by myself. But they keep they keep trying. So that's just given me, had a headache. There's a banging noise coming from somewhere now. Banging noise. Alexa, good morning.
Good morning. On this day in 1923, the Walt Disney Company was founded. Though it started with animated films, it now has fingers in so many pies I've lost count. Oh boy, as a certain mouse might say.
Alexa, what's the time, please?
It's 8:21 a.m.
Alexa, what's the date today?
Today is Wednesday, the 16th of October.
Alexa, what's the weather outlook?
In Rochester, it's 13 degrees Celsius with partly sunny skies. Today, you can expect showers, with a high of 21 degrees and a low of 13 degrees.
Alexa, can you tell me a joke?
What do you call a short fortune teller who's hiding from the police? A small medium at large.
Alexa, whose birthday is it today?
Today's famous birthdays include American-Australian musician Flea, American professional baseball player Bryce Harper, American singer, guitarist, record producer and songwriter from Connecticut John Mayer, Indian musician Anirudh Ravichander, and American actor, screenwriter, director, producer, activist and musician Tim Robbins.
Well, sorry, but this is the state of the UK at the moment. There's people wandering around stoned, people driving stoned, people working stoned. This is the state of Great Britain. Well, I don't know about everywhere else in Great Britain, but here in Medway, the Medway towns, it's just weed all over the place. So good morning, everybody. I hope everybody does have a great day. I'm going to have to buy myself some masks, some, face masks. I don't know if people want to smoke weed, that's their prerogative, but I don't like inhaling it, so I'm going to get myself some face masks. If I haven't got any left from the 2020, 21 and 22 from COVID. I don't know why people want to walk around stoned. I haven't got a clue. I mean, I've got jeans on, I've got a t-shirt, I'm going to be wearing a coat and a jacket. If anyone comes near me, I'll defend myself. It's as simple as that. I know it sounds crazy, but this is what they were trying to do when they sent that Charlie to me on the field, and I will defend myself. We know the police aren't going to come out. We know they're a complete joke. They probably smoke weed themselves. I will defend myself. It's as simple as that. So he's gone out this morning at 8 o'clock. He's Fort Mondeo, and I can smell weed all over my balcony. I am trying to move out of this place, and I'm sure wherever I go there'll be weed, but to feel a bit better than I do living in this apartment. So I've had to shut my windows. It does affect my pets. It's absolutely disgusting. Every time I go out, you can hear somebody giggling, and there's nothing to laugh at. There isn't. That's what weed does. It makes you giggle. It gives you the fits of the giggles, doesn't it? I'm not going into the co-op this morning. I'm not going into the co-op. Well, they giggle in there. Makes you wonder if they're smoking weed in there. All they do in there is giggle. Makes you wonder how they do their jobs. Anyway, last night I went out for a walk in the dark, and I went around the field, and I was fine. I wasn't feeling depressed. I had a nice walk. I wanted to get some fresh air. I wanted to get out of this place. It's not nice inhaling weed when you're going to visit your mother either. So this used to happen when I used to visit my mum and dad. When I lived at my old address, they were all weed smokers in there. They were all weed smokers, with children. So the one bloke had a little girl, and he was smoking drugs all over the place. Weed all over the place. It was going up the stairs. There's old people in there. It's awful, because old people can fall over. That block of flats I was living in previously had no lift. It had no lift. There was an old lady downstairs, an old man up beneath her. Same issues, drug problems. When I was in Gloucestershire, that whole block of flats had drug problems. But weed might be considered funny, But at my previous address, they were smoking weed. They were injecting heroin, and my ex was taking speed. Apparently, I thought he was a drunk, but I didn't know he was taking drugs, as in speed, cocaine. There are children in these flats. There must be some safety for children, surely. When parents are smoking and taking drugs when they've got kids. Sick of it. Told you I just want to go somewhere nice and quiet, like near the seaside or some country place, and just live the rest of my life in peace and quiet. I don't want to get roped up and entangled in this. I'm too old to be used as a prostitute. Crystal's a whore. Yeah, Crystal's a whore. Crystal's a prostitute. I'm nearly fucking 60, for fuck's sake. Really? Honestly? What is the fuck inside your head? I have to fight every time I go outside my front door through a mist of fucking weed. I don't smoke. If you don't smoke, it's horrible. The other block of flats, the lady opposite me, they start smoking, and I don't know what they smoke. I don't know what the cigarettes are, but they burn you. As soon as I stand, Kim smokes in the co-op. As soon as I stand near someone that smokes, I feel ill. So I can't go near a smoker. So basically, the amount of headaches I get from it is unbelievable. The amount of headaches I get from it. So it just annoys me that, some parents are smoking drugs over their children, and their children have got to go to school. And my ex used to just smoke normal cigarettes, and it used to drive the cat crazy. He used to keep all the windows shut, and the cat would go, meow, meow. It couldn't breathe. So if a cat can't breathe, I went out last night. I managed to get myself out. I had a thumping headache. Thumping it was. I wasn't angry. My head was banging. I walked on my own outside, all around the field. Came back. He was still upstairs. He hadn't been out much of the day. And of course, you've got a bloody headache. And next door was fucking terrible last night. There was noises right up to nearly midnight. And if someone's smoking drugs, no wonder they're awake. Couldn't concentrate. I just sat there. There was noise coming from upstairs. There was noise coming up around there right up till midnight. I just sat there. And let them get on with it. It's pointless banging on ceilings and windows. It's pointless because they know it's upsetting you. So you just sit there and you just think, fuck you. And I just got on with what I was doing. I watched Beetlejuice last night. The new one is out, isn't it? It's on YouTube, free apparently. Beetlejuice, the new one. But I remember the old one with Michael Keaton in. Beetlejuice, Beetlejuice, Beetlejuice. That film. So I watched that last night where all this commotion was going on. They just want you to be angry and upset you. Hello, XXX. Hello, XXX. Messages like yesterday. Hello, XXX. Yeah, well, I've got nothing to be guilty or ashamed of. Obviously, it's the person sending me the messages that's guilty. Shove XXX up your backside, because we know who did it and it wasn't fucking me. And anything else you can stick up your arsehole, because I'm completely innocent. And fucking hounding somebody for almost 20 years. I mean, you're a nut. You're an absolute nutcase, whoever you are. You're crazy. I'm not scared of you. You're a wanker. I ain't scared of you. You've got no proof of nothing. You're a fucking dildo that spends all day on my back because you're crazy. You need medical help. I've told you that. Go to the doctor, get your head tested and your eyes tested, and fucking maybe you'll feel better. But don't keep going on my back every day because you'll fucking come unstuck. Because the more you antagonise me, the more it'll come out. Do you understand me? You can understand why a noise is going on if they're weed smokers. They're probably banging their head against the ceiling and the wall. And how parents can sit and watch their kids smoke drugs when they're at home, I don't know. It just makes you into a zombie. You're just walking around. Where am I? Supposed to take away your inhibitions. It makes me fucking sick. It gives me a headache and it makes me angry. Today is the middle of the week. I'm not going to the co-op. I've really got not much to do today. Just the usual, cleaning up, tidying up, getting on with my life. And I don't want crusty men in it. That Charlie keeps appearing by the co-op. When I move, hopefully I'll never see him again. Hopefully. They try different tactics to try and rope you in, turning his back to me, standing there. And I remember what he did and I'll never forget. Obviously, he couldn't give a shit about what he does to anybody. Some women won't speak about what's happened to them because they're afraid. And they want to be anonymous. But not me. They can fucking stare at my face and forever know what they did. The police, told you, riot van parked up there yesterday afternoon. Riot van. He went out in his Ford Mondeo and it was me that walked past the riot van. Me. Little old me. You see, they're crazy as well. They think that I've got no money. And I went to my mum's last Thursday and she gave me bags full of food. She gave me some money. I went out Monday and I bought a load of stuff. I bought some boots, I bought a cardigan, I bought an umbrella, I bought food. They actually think that you've got nothing, and they try and shove it in your face, and it backfires on them because they're thick. It's like when they drop dirty food on the floor, crumbs, wrappers, biscuits, chips even. I've got food. It's just a continuation from Gloucester. It's just continued from when I came down from Gloucester. It's just continued from when I came down. And it just doesn't stop, does it? I mean, how would they... Look, I really don't care anymore. I'm getting on with my own life. And I don't want anybody coming into mine with the thought that they're going to take over all my stuff, my flat and everything, because I'm not interested. And that, lies. I was told Charlie was going to France, where Princess Diana passed away. So Charlie was going to France. You see how people lie or they get the wrong end of the stick? Charlie has not gone to France. That was supposed to bewitch me. Bewitch, oh, he's going off to France. He's still living with his girlfriend in that flat by the Travelodge, yeah? And he's looking for a place to live and he's not living with me. See you later.